Let's talk about secrets, but not just secrets, my guys. Let's talk about high-level secrets. The things pro artists must never and will never reveal. These have literally changed my art. I'm probably going to be hated on by people after this video, but oh well. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
One thing I've kind of noticed that isn't mentioned a lot is the fact that literally every single pro artist out there traces the sketch. Maybe not all kinds of artists, but I can tell you for a fact that artists who paint in realism or hyperrealism will literally almost always trace the sketch from the reference image, especially if it's a commission. I mean, come on, think of this scenario. Let's say there's a guy named John. Now John took an amazing selfie that looks stunning to him. Then John thinks and tells himself that it will be nice to have a realistic painting of his face the size of a coffee table, cause John is loving his amazing looks. Now 30 minutes later, John decided he'll visit the pro artist who lives 3 minutes from him. Let's call this artist Artist Elites. Now John, after getting himself prepared, starts his journey to visit Artist Elites, and 3 minutes later he arrives at Artist Elite's house. John then takes out his phone and shows Artist Elite his amazing selfie and tells Artist Elite that he will pay him handsomely to paint a realistic portrait of his incredible selfie the size of a coffee table. Now after a bit of negotiation on the price, Artist Elite decides to work on the painting the next day. Now it's finally the next day. Do you really think it will be best to try creating a sketch with freehand or with a grid when you could easily just trace the sketch with the use of maybe a projector or something? Tracing it is literally the best. Remember, work smart, not hard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You literally still have the entire actual painting to work on, so why waste time trying to get the sketch done? Plus, someone is literally putting money down for you to paint him, so why would you choose a sketching method where you might screw up the proportions of the face, make one eye bigger than the other, accidentally creating the sketch of the nose too small? All the things that would be avoided if you let go of your ego and simply trace it. In my humble opinion, it's best to choose a method where the end result will be at its best. Literally every single commission I've done, the base sketch was traced because I'm trying to make that bread. So I'm not about to mess up the proportions, have unhappy customers, and in turn mess up my customer reviews. Like, it really is a bad image for me when a client shows their friend a painting I was commissioned to do and they literally have nothing good to say about it. My 18-year-old brain knows I'll definitely go bankrupt in no time if I can't satisfy the clients. That's that. Now let's say you've listened to me try to convince you why tracing is most definitely a good thing, but you still believe I'm wrong. Well, I don't know what else to say in this video to convince you. Now that that's out of the way, those who are still watching even up to this point are the real ones, and you're only 20% of my viewers. And for that reason, I have a secret to tell you that should potentially level up your art if you use it wisely. But first, drop a 20% in the comments. Let's confuse the others who didn't get this far into the video. Now the secret is this: you don't have to draw every single day to become better at art because you will burn out. You just have to practice often enough to be able to compound skills. I'll say that again. You don't have to draw every single day to become better at art. You just have to practice often enough to compound skills. That will vary for everyone. For some it may be once every 2 days, or once every 3 days, or even once every 5 days. But for some it may turn out to be every single day. One in all, one thing is for sure: if you don't give up, you will become a pro. I'm still on that journey. Let's become pros together.